What up, Wichita? Welcome to the Wichita Dinner Table. Tonight is Wednesday, October 15th. We got episode 64 on deck. And also here is myself, Eddie. And we have DJ Carbon.
What's good, ICT? How you doing?
We have the lovely Troy Trussell with Live Vocal.
Lovely.
Yeah, decided to change things up. Also the lovely Annette Lawless.
I can't top that. Hello.
And the very, very lovely, the much loved, the Kansas Gastronomist.
Much loved. Depends who you ask.
Survey.
For sure.
This week's hat is Co-Fellow Coffee Parlor. For those that don't know, Co-Fellow recently expanded with a third location. You can find them in Goddard. You can find them at the National Downtown Wichita. And now you can find them inside Vima Church at 2120 North Woodlawn. Excellent coffee. We've had Jeremy, the owner, here on the show. Excellent guy. Love the stuff.
And they're open more than just on Sunday.
Correct. What days are they open? Do you know, Troy, off the top of your head?
I don't know off the top of my head, but you know, when you say church, you think, oh, I wonder if they're only open on Sunday. But no, they're open. There are coffee shops open throughout the week. So
yes, they're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Sunday from 7:30 to 1 p.m.
Okay.
All right. This upcoming week, we're just going to hop into upcoming events because, like I said, it is a busy week. Already kicking off. Like tonight, it's the kickoff of Wild Lights at the Sedgwick County Zoo. If you've never been, this is something you have to add to your list. It's a one-of-a-kind Asian lantern sculptures that light up the zoo during the evening. Starts tonight, like I said, and runs through December 21st. You can get your tickets at scz.org. I'm telling you, it's one of my family's favorite events. We go every year. We probably go 2 to 3 times a year.
Do you know what the new theme is? What's been added? Do you know?
Check it out.
I haven't taken a peek yet.
We will pop in. I know Troy and I are going to stop by. Actually, we stopped by last night. But the big reveal will be later tonight. So stay tuned to that one. It is all new.
You and Troy are going together?
I know. Date, dude.
Did you want to come or something?
You want to join?
It would have been nice to have been considered.
I didn't think you like lanterns.
I'm not a big lantern fan.
But for a mandate, he's willing to,
Okay. I'll keep that in mind for the 2026 Wild Lights kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for Troy to do his let's see, is it good or does it suck on Quick Trip on a breakfast burrito? That's what I want to see.
All right, you got it.
Speaking of a weird turn, did you guys know TKG doesn't like barbecue pizza?
Oh, that's true.
I was unaware.
I actually plan to talk about that later on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, what's the go-to barbecue pizza in Wichita?
My favorite one closed down. It was Pig In, Pig Out Barbecue.
I
never had pizza there. Okay.
They closed and they had not, but yeah, I found out over the weekend TKG does not like barbecue pizza, and I'm like, add this to the never-ending list of things he dislikes.
Frustrating.
How did you find that out?
Adding it to the list.
That my friend Fert the Foodie gave me a heads up because he had a conversation with you and was appalled at this information.
It's too sweet for him. It's like dessert. So,
yeah, it's
I
whatever.
do like the barbecue pizza over at Pump House. Their beer, pig, and cheese. That is a good one.
I need to check that. I saw they did a collaboration.
I know. We were gonna go. We ended up going to Norton's. I had that new hot burger that they have. That was delicious. Not as spicy as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Not too spicy, but man, it was amazing. I know Fert posted about that one too.
Yeah.
And that
Station 8 barbecue on a pizza. That has to be good.
I don't know. I love Station 8. Don't get me wrong. I don't know.
Not on a pizza.
TKG probably doesn't like Station 8 if we're being honest. I mean,
give me a break.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I love at Station 8? Like, that's
the people?
Super unique. I do love the people, but a specific dish that does get love, but not like near the amount, but the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And what I love about it too is the noodles that are made by Fiorito. that's used. Does Station 8 make the cheese? Do you know that, Eddie, or does anybody know?
Yeah, they actually have cows in the back that they pasteurize, and then they turn that into cheese.
Yep.
How many cows do they have?
10.
10 cows. Is that enough? I don't
No,
think
it's not.
They're big cows. They're like stegosaurus size cows.
Nice.
They may not even be cows.
Great. Well, that's really good to know. I hope to go get a tour of the cattle operation they've got in the back.
Yeah, Troy and I went last night, actually.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
We didn't invite you.
And yep, no text message, no call.
No mandate.
All right. Also this week, it is Tall Grass Film Festival week. It's a 4-day festival. Look at this. Stubbornly independent. That's right.
Got a rep.
There you go, Carbon. All right.
4-day festival that presents 111 film programs across 3 venues. DJ Carbon is at the Brickyard for the Gene Pool Party closing gala. What night is that?
That's on Sunday. They hit me up. I wanted to be a part of all the things, but I could only squeeze in the last one because I got a wedding and a bat mitzvah. But I'm going to be there to close out the festival. Galas are always a good time. The people are the best. I'm so stoked to be a part of it again.
I will be checking out a film either tomorrow or Friday. I haven't decided which one, but I am a man of my word, and so I have to go check out one of these films and attend my first Tall Grass Film Festival event.
Let me know if you're doing Thursday because I'll probably be taking my rounds. I won't be able to do Friday or Saturday, but Thursday I'll probably grab a flick or two.
Okay.
I'll be able to do it Friday or Saturday.
That's a mandate.
Oh my God. You know what my favorite memory with DJ Carbon, when I first met you, we co-hosted a thing for Tallgrass. It was an Oscars party the year that Will Smith did the face slap thing. But I will say, like, the vibe from Carbon at the event was it was so good, like, minus the slap. But I mean, it was such a fun event. I was just like, this guy's electric. I need to hang out with him way more. So good. So much love. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, what year would that have been?
A slap heard around the world.
2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It was like 3 years ago.
A little bit more. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. It was so much fun. Yeah.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
I think it was post-COVID, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
I don't know. It all blurs
It
together.
was March 27th, 2022.
Thank you.
Okay.
2 years ago. That was crazy. Like, I don't watch the was it on the Oscars or the Academy Awards?
Yeah.
I don't watch it too often, but I happened to catch it like 2 minutes right before it happened. I was switching channels. I saw them on stage, and then there was like a pause in the episode. And I was like, "What just happened?" I was like,
Oh, imagine
wild.
being at a watch party though, because we were all there and we're all like slack jawed. Like, did you see? Wait, what? Like, it was so bizarre.
I thought it was staged at first, and then
It did.
Yeah, we were all waiting for the punchline or something. Like, oh, that was wild.
All right. Speaking of stages, at Century 2 on Thursday and Friday, it's Ballet Wichita presents Dracula. I'm going to stop by that one as well. I have not been to a Ballet Wichita event at Century 2 before, so I'm gonna start checking off these things I've never done. I did check out Ballet Wichita was at a some Christmas event last year. What was that, TKG? I saw you there, like the Union Station.
Yeah, it was just, I forget what event it was. I mean, it was like a citywide event.
Lighting.
But
it was the lighting of Union Station.
Yeah.
And
it was to basically advertised or whatever for their Nutcracker performance in December.
So I'm going to check out Dracula. TKG, are you going to come?
I'm going to be there. I actually don't think I'll be there Thursday. I think I'll be there Friday because they have a dinner beforehand. And so I think I'll be at that, but I'll definitely be there Friday. I may be there Thursday too.
Okay. Also on Thursday, it's Botox and Beauty from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. over at Aesthetic Solutions over at Bradley Fair. There'll be promotions, giveaways, treats, and beauty tips. And then moving on to Friday, it is the final showing of Riverflix at the Wichita Foundation Amphitheater Exhibition Place, 6 p.m. If the weather's nice, Come hang out on the little lawn, catch a movie. It is Nightmare Before Christmas. Like I said, final
Classic.
Netflix of the year.
Classic.
I think it's Is it the Tim Burton who did that one?
Yes, it is Tim Burton.
Yep.
Good look. I haven't seen that one in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving on to Saturday. Over at the Sedgwick County Extension Building from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., it is the Mega Board Game Event. I went last year for the first time. I think that was actually the first time they had the event. They fill out the extension office. They have tables and tables that you can sit at. You can rent, borrow, play board games. You can learn different board games. So if you, your family, your brothers, your cousins, your dogs, your cats, whoever loves board games, check this one out. It's a free event, very family oriented. I adore board games, so I'm gonna stop by, check it out, bring my daughter. But then after that, Saturday at Tanganyika Wildlife Park, it's Fallapalooza. This event is very family oriented as well. For just $20 per person, you can come and get the full Tanganyika experience in the fall. And then, of course, there's a quick rundown. I have a list on my website, but family events this week for Halloween themed. You have Boo-Tanica at Botanica. You have Hay, Hooves, and Halloween at Old Cowtown Museum. Boo Fest at Exploration Place. Twilight Tales at Museum of World Treasures, and 10 more. Best time of the year, guys. Best time of the year. I love this.
It's busy.
You know what else is, because the weather's, cooling down, what else is coming up? Wichita Rugby. The weather's that nice. And the league. All right. Our next guest, we have Ashley Phillips with the Wichita Rugby Foundation. How's it going, Ashley?
Hi. It's going good.
Welcome.
So, Wichita Rugby. Tell us about that.
Wichita Rugby, I'm on the foundation and we are over all of the teams in Wichita. We have men's, women's, high school, middle school, and youth. Men's team has been in Wichita under different names since like 1957. So they've been around for a long time. Women's is about 15 to 20 years old, and all of the youth teams are within the last 10 years, really, that they've been created.
You said your family's been a part of the Wichita Rugby team for nearly 2 decades. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So my husband has played for about 20 years now. He played for the men's team, and now he kind of plays with the old boys. Gets injured too much playing with the young guys. So I've only been affiliated for about 10 years, which is as long as I've known him. And now, since we have kids, he's the youth coach for the youth league, and our son plays. So kind of continuing it on in the family.
How big is the youth league in Wichita?
The youth league right now is about 6 teams. It's intercity because there's not really youth teams around our area to travel and play with. And so it's 1st through 5th grade before it hits middle school. So it's all intercity, and we were able to pull together 6 teams last year with about 35 kids total.
Very cool. Where do you guys typically play within the city? I mean, in Wichita at least.
Yeah, historically we've been at Harrison Park, and we've had one field out there. That doesn't fit us anymore. So the high school and middle school, I think, are practicing at Collegiate and stuff. But we are almost done with talks with the city of Wichita to have 3 fields down at South Lakes, that we'd have an agreement with them for 50 years.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
What does it mean to you to see that growth? That's pretty cool.
It's pretty amazing. It's been it's limited us in the last couple of years to have to share one field between the men and the women, with scheduling games, but also with scheduling tournaments and additional events that would bring in more, just exposure and revenue. And it's not a great field. So being down at South Lakes is awesome. We have developmental requirements that we'll have down there, and some goals of our own to establish like our own clubhouse and stuff. So it's awesome, and it's really great to see like the old boys get really excited about where it's starting to head off to.
When does the season normally run?
All over.
Oh, it's everywhere.
So men's and women's have just started. They've had their first and second games of the season, and they would have started their practices a couple of months ago. So about August is about their start. And it'll run through February, March, just depending on the number of games that they get scheduled out. So, and they play all weather. The first game I ever went to was like snowing, sleeting, 32 degrees, miserable.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the youth is all in the spring, and we schedule around wrestling and football schedules because we're not affiliated with any schools. We're pulling from everywhere. So to make sure we're not conflicting with a lot of those kids' commitments to either football or wrestling with their schools, we work in between those two seasons.
So can I ask a little bit about the structure? So is the Wichita Rugby Foundation, like, are you guys putting together a bunch of different local teams to play each other during this season? Is there like a Wichita Rugby team that would play like a Hayes Rugby team? Like, can you talk a little bit about the structure of all this?
Yeah, so for the men's, women's, high school, and middle school, there are teams all over that they will travel and visit and go to. I mean, as far as Arkansas, Colorado, and stuff, so they travel all over for games. There's a lot more available in the older ages and in the adult leagues.
And is there a formal league, or are these kind of like one-off games? Is there some type of overriding organization regionally or anything like that?
Yeah, so we are all underneath like USA Rugby. Like we all have to follow their rules and regulations and guidelines. So.
And within that, do you guys have a record, or is it more one-off scrimmages? Is everyone on the same, or are there kind of tiers within it that you guys fit into?
Yeah, there are tiers within it. And if you get too technical about the game of rugby, I won't be able to answer. No. I've never played, so my connection was really with like just supporting its continued growth for my family. But I mean, yeah, I got Rugby for Dummies when I first started dating my husband. So
love it.
Best way
Did you guys meet on the rugby field? Is that where you guys met? Dang it.
No. We met at the gym, and that was like the first time he invited me out. I think he was trying to impress me. So
it worked.
I've gotten to see the rugby grow. I mean, I'm a dad that I helped teach, and I played lacrosse as a kid, and it's one of those kind of fringier sports that not a lot of people know of, and that hasn't quite had the growth, but the rugby really seems to have grown over I mean, what would you say, like it's 50%? Like over the past few years, it really seems to have grown. I mean, what's the history of growth as far, like you said, you're getting a full field dedication now, and
yeah, I think the growth is just a lot more attention to rugby as a sport. I think like just internationally, the big teams, the professional teams, the All Blacks and stuff have drawn in a new interest to the sport in general, which is renewed interest. That growth includes like college teams. Both KU and K-State now have rugby teams as well. WSU is trying to pull one together. So I think there's just more exposure to it.
That's huge, yeah.
It's an untapped sporting field. So I see the benefit for my kid because, if we're looking at scholarships or something like that, there is now the possibility, of collegiate scholarships for the sport.
So when you met your husband and you guys went on a date, he's like, I play rugby, like, and you went to your first rugby match. Like, what was that experience like? Because I'm sure for most people, they probably haven't been to a rugby game in Wichita. So, like, what was that like for you? Did it woo you over?
Yeah, it was interesting. So rugby, I mean, outside of the actual play on the field, there's other dynamics of rugby that you just don't expect. I'd say there's a level of sportsmanship that I don't really see with other sports as much. Like they'll beat each other up on the field, but then they take the opposing team to their home bar. They drink, sing songs, and eat afterwards. There's just a brotherhood or sisterhood, in this sport that's very fun. And then there's just other antics. So the first game I went to, like I said, it was 32 degrees. It was snowing. It was sleeting. And they have a thing called running a Zulu. And it's if you score 3 tries in your game, you have to run a Zulu. But that is, it is completely in the buff. It's nude and you have to run the field. So 32 degrees, snowing. I was not prepared for this, like at all. This caught me entirely by surprise. And then going, to the home bar and just that vibe there. It was just very fun. It was just very like, everybody's connected and supportive of each other. But then again, there was more antics that you're just like, okay. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It's
So
funny you say
it definitely
that.
drew me in.
It's funny you
Sorry.
say that because years ago, I mean, I don't know if you were with him back when like Larry Bud's was open. That
Hmm.
used to be like the home bar for a long
Yeah.
time, and I mean, I frequented the place quite a bit. The same days that they'd be there, and they were just very cool group of people that were all about
Hmm.
just having fun, living life, uh, very inviting. So I drank with quite a few rugby players back in the day. I had some friends that ended up playing with them. So very cool group there. I'm looking at the
Yeah.
website, and it says there is one national championship. Do
Yeah.
you know what that's referring to? Like obviously national championship, but
Yeah. Our men's team won the national championship.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah,
that's really
they're kind of
cool.
legit.
When did they win the national championship?
Oh God, it's within last 2 or 3 years, I think it
Okay.
was.
Oh,
So
great. That's
just
awesome.
some facts.
Nice.
I'm looking at the website.
yeah.
And it says there's one national championship, two Final Four playoffs, and three Heartland D3 championships. So it
Dang.
looks like there's been quite a bit of success, for
Mm.
the local rugby team.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
for those listening that might want to catch a game, what is the website and what should they bring with them? What do they need to expect of going to a game?
So it's wichitarugby.com, and you can find links there to all of the different teams, and they'll have their schedules and stuff posted. We're all playing down at South Lakes now primarily. Coming and watching is free. What should you bring? Umbrellas, some beer.
What should you bring if you're doing a Zulu run?
Well, if you're just spectating, you probably won't get to run a Zulu.
Sorry, TKG.
Yeah,
He's
and
actually looking up right now on his phone.
and
I was seeing if Eddie had texted me to say, "Hey, I think I'm going to get into rugby after hearing about the Zulu thing."
yeah. So, well, the Zulus kind of they got shut down because at Harrison Park, it's like it's a family park, and after enough complaints, it kind of got stopped. So,
Kaboshed.
Just meet
yeah,
at TKG's backyard.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, be expect to, see different things from a sport that's not well known, and uh,
Very cool.
yeah, and everybody is there. That's there. You can easily go approach and talk to about rugby and find out more information too. So,
For sure.
It's awesome.
Well,
yeah.
as the fundraising chair, like what are you raising money for, and how do those funds help the rugby team?
So the biggest one is our deal with the city for the land at South Lakes, because like I said, we'll have some developmental requirements down there. It's going to be for 50 years. So they're expecting us to, lights, bleachers, getting it all set up. Eventually, we'll need to take over separate our sprinklers and get our own well, since our season runs different from any of the sports down there. We can't really work on their schedule for watering and everything. So there's that. We want to build a clubhouse, and that would become our home bar at that point. That would allow us to host tournaments and stuff like that. So it just to see our full vision for Wichita Rugby becoming kind of a hub for things, since we're centrally located. We have one of the old boys that wanted to be like the host of the, is it 2026, like, not World Cup, but whatever professional rugby thing. Again, sorry, the technical stuff is not me. And I don't think it'd be great to see a goal like that come to fruition, but really we just want to, mark our spot on the map a little bit more, and also be able to host more of the stuff that we're doing for the youth side of stuff. So
Yeah.
Very cool.
I had to
That's
Google
awesome.
it because I didn't know about this World Cup deal. But yeah, I guess there's a 2026 Rugby League World Cup, and it's held in Australia and Papua New Guinea in October, November of 2026. It's the 17th staging of this World Cup as well.
yeah.
Interesting. Can you tell if is it does it mirror the soccer World Cup? Is it every 4 years?
I don't know. It's supposed to be held. It's supposed to be held this past year, but it was canceled. I was supposed to be in France. That was canceled.
Okay. So it's not the same year ordinarily, it sounds like, at least.
all I can tell you, TKG.
That's all we got.
My knowledge of Rugby World Cup is limited to just that.
Okay. Well, appreciate it.
All right. Well, Ashley, we appreciate you coming on and giving us a quick lesson on rugby. For those, like I said, check out, was it Wichita Rugby? I saw WichitaRugby.com, and there's also the foundation website.
No, I think you're right. It's just WichitaRugby.com.
Yeah. So, check out WichitaRugby.com. There you can find out, how to donate. You can check out the events that are coming up, the games, the stats. There's also a Hall of Fame on there, I noticed. I was looking through. I recognized quite a few names, oddly enough. And,
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ashley.
Ashley.
Coming on.
Bye.
All right. And we're back with Trestle Truths, sponsored by Trestle Media.
All right. If you did not know, there's a gas station around. It's called QT. Have y'all ever heard of this place?
No.
I've heard of it.
The best.
Yeah.
Best.
So, and a good friend of mine said, hey, he gave me this idea. And so I came up with this series with my friend's help, and it's called
Is It Good or Does It Suck?
What I'm doing with this is I'm going through the whole menu, because I have always gone to the roller grill at QT, and I have never eaten anything from the kitchen.
No, you
Never.
have not. No way.
Never.
Not even like a pizza?
Wow.
Well, I mean, I've grabbed like some hot stuff that's sitting there, but I've never like ordered.
Put in an order at the
waited.
kiosk. Yeah.
Right.
Ah.
The cinnamon rolls? Or not cinnamon rolls. I just said that for the hell of it. The
Oh my
pretzels?
gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going through the menu and I'm checking it out. I've already done a couple episodes, but it's been a lot of fun, and so I'm just going to be letting everybody know some truth about the QT menu,
I'm here for this. I
And
regularly
it's good.
explore it. It's great.
or if
Yeah.
it sucks.
Aw. Man.
So what are
20-year-old
some of y'all's
me.
favorite things on the menu?
Pretzels.
Yeah, the pretzels are good. Grilled
Pretzels
cheeses are good. I enjoy the grilled cheeses. Their ice cream is good.
They just put
Yeah.
out new chicken tenders and wings.
I haven't gone through. Yeah, I want to try the mott sticks. I'm curious how those will hold up.
Oh yeah, I love mott sticks. So I did have the most recent episode I put out that had their pulled pork sandwich, and I was thoroughly impressed.
Very nice.
Is it the one that looks like a
good.
taco?
No, it was like a burger bun. Bun tasted really sweet and good, and it was super dense. There was a lot of meat on it. I was impressed.
I like
believe
their
it.
And
sandwiches.
they constantly kind of revolve and rotate things. Nothing stays too long.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good keeping it fresh. But no, I like the sandwiches. But I ran into a guy who was grabbing some stuff there, and he told me like he loves getting their breakfast bowls. I don't know if they've evolved ever since then. It's probably been a year since I talked to this guy, but he goes there every morning and gets a breakfast bowl, and it's not like a bad price or anything. You know, you get your egg, your protein, whatever it is, and you got a little something, a little scramble.
I did not know about the bowl.
Troy, does it have to be from the QT kitchens, or is it like anything QT?
Oh, I'm doing stuff from the grill, stuff from the hot items over there, and then stuff from the menu too.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure, absolutely.
Over in the cold section, you know where they have like the microwavable burritos,
Oh yeah,
and like I think QT has their own like Uncrustable brand as well. I forgot what it's called, but in that area you can find sushi.
you can find what sushi?
Sushi. So I want you to try the sushi.
Oh no,
I've done it. I've done it 2 times.
Right,
actually.
I'll try it.
I've done it twice.
I love
So it wasn't so bad that I quit for the first time.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like I don't even talk about the food much. I'll just say if it's good or if it sucks, and that's it.
That's
We'll
it.
see.
I love it.
So, what are the hours of the kitchen? I know when sometimes it's open, and then I get there late, and they're not. What are the hours of the actual kitchen back there? Do you know?
I do not really know.
Well, Troy Trestle will investigate
I'll
this.
look
So.
into it. That's right.
Investigative reporting from Mr.
10 p.m. to 11 p.m. typically.
Okay. Okay. 10 p.m. to 11 p.m.
No,
1 hour.
Sorry. They close around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m.
Okay.
Reading's not my strong suit.
Same.
I think it opens it typically opens around 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Goes to 10 or 11. So
Got it. Okay.
Before we move on to the stick, what's everyone's favorite? You get one pick. Favorite roller grill item.
Man, taquito. No.
Hands
Like
down.
the spicy chicken taquito stuff. That's delicious.
Yeah, oh yes. That's the best.
I mean, when they had the spicy brat going for a while, like there's been some seasonal things that are definitely my favorite, but nothing has stuck around. So, I mean, as far as what's always there, I got to go with the dog. Yeah.
Me too. Gotta go with the dog.
The egg rolls are pretty good too. I like
Ooh,
those.
I can't do the egg rolls.
I love it. Except, of course, I've talked about this before. They got rid of the Kikkoman soy sauce, which I have to carry it in my car now. But
yeah,
do you actually carry it in your car?
I have packets.
It'd be cooler if you had like a big bottle.
If it got like hot and cold so much, I don't know. It'd probably
but you could like if you really were into that, you would have like an ice chest built into your car where you just like keep it, like just a small one,
Oh yeah, I should do that.
Or just a soy sauce dispenser. Like remove like
just,
the
it's like the Wayne's World licorice.
That's exactly what I was thinking, dude. Yeah. I love it. Oh gosh!
Just press a button, it just squirts right out.
They have it up here, like
it was up like on the dome light.
Yeah.
Would you like some red rope licorice, soy sauce?
All right. From
me.
smiles to sadness, we got stick in TKG's craw. What's bugging you today, TKG?
Oh man, Eddie, what I want to talk about today are the social media fakers. That's what's in my craw. It's a term that could be used for a lot of different folks. It could be your neighbor in the crummiest marriage and yet post about everything roses online. It could be your favorite social media influencer, whomever. The point is that the social media faker portrays on social media that he or she is living a perfect 10, but is not really, and for some strange reason feels the need to trick you so that he or she feels better about their existence. But actually, you know what gets in my craw more than the social media faker? You. Because you actually believe it. Like the 4-year-old child that believes in dragons and the prince that slays them. For some reason, you think that the social media faker is being honest, but they're not. Stop judging and measuring your life's happiness based off of the fake bullshit the social media faker falsely represents his or her life to be. They ain't any happier than you. They're just better at lying. Back to you, Eddie.
All right.
Wow.
Any thoughts on that one?
It's good. Yeah. Comparison is the thief of joy. So don't compare your life to others living online because you'll always get let down.
Exactly.
On that.
I was like, never be jealous of what you see online because you never, or what people are doing, how they live, because you never know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Gabby Petito?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was like an important moment for me.
She was a social media influencer that was murdered, and then the boyfriend ended up, what happened? Did he commit suicide or something like that? Or
yeah, he ended up committing suicide, but it was domestic violence. And Annette, you can talk about it, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was a case where she disappeared. So she was a missing persons case. It was big. Obviously I'm known in that field, and a lot of people were like, what happened? Whatever. And then of course she was found, and then all this stuff with her boyfriend. And then we found out that he was, accused of hurting her, and all these things just sort of unfolded about their life. That was so picture perfect. It seemed, they were just this budding couple online that people were really excited about. And then you learn what really was going on. And it's like, oh, it's real sad, to think that that's the reality that we didn't know.
Yeah, there's documentary release recently, right? Last
Yeah,
year.
on Netflix.
Yeah, I watched that. It's very sad.
So in short, like it was during the lockdown, they buy an RV, they film themselves having the most epic time, boyfriend, girlfriend, traveling the country, going camping, living the life. Everybody's like, oh my God, I'm so jealous. They have the perfect life. And in reality, no. I mean, that's okay because nobody's got the perfect life. And that's the point. That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I try not to, or I don't put like celebrities on this pedestal, because you always see something bad always comes out, later down the line on them. Like growing as a kid, I listened to R. Kelly and Diddy and all these people, and then you see all the troubles they're going through now. I'm like, dang,
yeah,
crazy.
Yep.
All right, well, what's good in Wichita? Time for everyone to come through something a little more heartwarming now that they've seen. Someone deserves a little shout out. I'll start. I want to give a shout out to the Wichita Wagon Masters, not because DJ Carbon is a new Wagon Master, but over the past month, I've been fortunate to be a part of some events that they've been at. For example, the Chili Cook-Off that took place at the end of September, and then this past weekend they were at New Market Square. They stopped by, they grilled a ton of hot dogs, raised money for the Wichita Police and Fire Foundation. Just like, these are people that come out to these events and really, for the sole, they're donating their time. These are people, very successful business owners, people active in the community, but they're given hours and hours of time attending these events. They're at Zubilee as well, and they are helping raise funds for a ton of local charities around town. So yeah, Chili Cook-Off, they raised like I think $10,000 alone in the 50-50 raffle, and that goes towards local causes. New Market Fall Festival, all towards the police and fire people. So shout out to the Wagon Masters. Love what y'all are doing. And
did you see the little statue that was on one of the grills?
I did not.
It had like a little wiener.
I didn't. I'm
like hanging off of. Like,
why you gotta do like that? Why you gotta do like that, Troy?
It was great. I thought it was hilarious.
I didn't see it. I'm a very unobservant person. Like if Annette showed up with blonde hair to an episode, like I may not even notice it. I'm just.
I cannot imagine this now.
Oh, Lord.
But it was funny. I saw that little statue, and then somebody texted me where I could buy one. So I was like, yes.
I think it's like a squeeze bottle for like oil or cleaning the grill or something, isn't it?
No, it's like a little metal statue.
Oh, okay.
And it has a spot where you can stick stuff on it to like easily access it. And
sure, they had like 20 of them.
They had a hot dog stuck on the end of it. It was hilarious.
I'm about to go look through my footage now from the event. I took quite a few videos and pictures from the fall festival, so I will take a look.
Look at all the grills
to everyone and memes. All right, TKG.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the lady that threw dog shit in my trash bin the other day. Some of you. Some of you may have recently seen me post about the dog shit lady.
Wow,
and there were
awesome.
a lot of people that got on the comments saying things like, well, at least she did not throw it in your yard, or at least she did not light it on fire and put it on your porch. And I realized that all of those people are right. Life is a zero-sum game. The only options were for her to either basically throw shit at my house on fire or walk onto my private property and throw the dog shit into my garbage can. Those were the only two options. So a shout out and a huge thank you to her and all the other dog shit tossers out there.
I was really hoping you'd say poop so I can be like, he called the shit poop. Maybe know who that's from?
Billy Madison.
That's right.
Yes.
Adam Sandler, yes.
All right.
At least you don't eat pieces
Shout
of
out to that lady. Next time
you eat pieces of blank for breakfast.
You light up and put it on his front porch stuff. I'll give you $25.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
Troy.
Oh man, let me get it together. So
You're gonna come in as hot, man. That was quite the opening.
wow. No, I just want to shout out Tanganyika. During T-Bex, they brought a sloth that you could hang out with. They brought a baby kangaroo you could hold in a pouch, and then they got this Fallapalooza thing coming up on the 18th, and it's pretty awesome. I like Tanganyika because they listen to their audience, right? And they do things to try to give everybody a chance to come out to the park and do some of the things that they offer. And for $20, you can come do this. You get 3 animal feedings with your ticket. So just standing there at T-Bex talking to some of the marketing people, just they really do listen to the public and they want to give everybody a chance. So shout out to them for making at least one day really, really affordable for people who think they can't buy a ticket for a season pass or a day or whatever. $20.
Yep.
That's fantastic. And I hope you get to hold a little baby kangaroo like I did because it was amazing. So shout out.
It's cool.
That's sweet. All right. Carbon.
So this past weekend, I had a wedding on Saturday. I was out at Pulliam Cattle Company in Treehouse Farm. I don't know. Have you guys ever been out here? You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay. So Dustin Pulliam, he's the owner proprietor of this space. It is out by the Kansas Star out in Mulvane. It's maybe like 3 miles away. But he worked on Treehouse Masters, the TV series. And he also worked on Extreme Makeover, Home Edition, some of those types of things. He has a property out there where there are literally, I don't know what the count is now, but he has built these magnificent tree houses and it's the wedding grounds happens here. Like you literally feel like you're stepping into a fairy tale. It is one of the most amazing. You're transported. They operate as like an Airbnb, but like they have tree houses. He's built a huge yurt. The most recent one was a Hobbit hut. So it looks like you're going into the Shire, man. It is fantastic. If there's ever an opportunity, I know they do an open house once a year, I believe. But it is just this magical, whimsical place. There's also cattle, horses. I opened my car door and there was a turkey with her babies, and I'm like, oh my God, don't attack me. But it is, it's a fantastic place. It's just whimsical. I'm actually making plans for me and Susie to do an Airbnb now that we're in cooler weather. I'm like, I think I can function on these. But they have these tree houses. Some of them are all encased in glass. So when the weddings, a lot of the people will stay on the grounds. But it is just something truly different and unique. And it's just absolutely amazing. And I think more people should know that it exists. And he runs a great venue. The staff there is amazing. Just a really, really cool thing. So something that I don't think a lot of people know about, but man, they should, because it is such a unique place.
I think they actually reached out to me a while back, and I forgot to respond to that email. Thanks for the heads up, Carbon. I will
All right.
go back and check that out. All right. Annette, bring us home.
Well, my kudos goes to people who make our community beautiful. There are a lot of really cool creators out there from, like, I don't know if you all follow like Mindy's Murals or something online. She does great work, different murals across the state of Kansas. My hometown, just the other weekend, they unveiled this sculpture, and it was just so neat to see. So Wellington, a town of about 8,000 people, and they have this sculpture that's probably wrong on the specs, but I think it's like 50 feet wide, and it's a metal sculpture, and it's showcasing a beautiful park in our community. And I'm just like, this is so great. It took them actually years to create it with, an artist who created the vision, and then some people who did the metal work and stuff. And it was just so cool to see the collab, and now a celebrated space in our community. And I love seeing that in other communities, big and small, even here in Wichita. And so for the people who want to do that, that's amazing. They had a lot of support putting that all together. And it just, to me, Kansas is home, and I want to see people celebrate being here, and stuff like that just sort of adds to the oomph. So congrats, add to the oomph.
Absolutely. All right, who is it that we need to follow?
Mindy's Murals. I looked her up on Facebook as Annette was talking.
So
she
cool.
does some incredible work.
I need to do a feature story on her. She's so good. So brilliant work. Huge murals on silos and stuff. Just big
I know
stuff.
the guys from Brick Mob. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guys from Brick Mob do some awesome work too.
TKG, she's done stuff like in Dickinson County, Abilene, Junction City, Inman, Kansas. So in your travels,
she gets around. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Very
keep
cool.
my eyes peeled.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm just like scrolling through
Yeah.
her page, and she's building upon like even like she does like the sidewalks and alleys, really
Yeah.
like beautifying them.
Indoor
That's cool.
spaces too. So
She's a part of
yeah.
the Women's Salina. That's an awesome event too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she did the Cozy M mural.
The incomplete mural.
Sorry.
The wet blanket. Thanks,
All right.
TKG.
Well, before we leave, TKG, if that person ends up putting poop on your porch step and lights it on fire, do not put it out with your boots.
What do I do?
Does anybody know what he should do?
Just let it burn.
Just let it burn.
Somebody should have said use your hands. I mean, come on.
Well, if you ask old man Clemens,
Sure
he'd be like, call the fire department. This one's out of control.
What was the Patrick Dempsey movie with this? Was that Can't Buy Me Love?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But they just threw it
Oh
at the door,
yeah,
right?
they did. They threw it at the door. It
They
was in
didn't
a
light it on
paper
fire.
bag. They threw it at the door. That's good.
Yep.
Judas Priest, Barbara. It's one of those flaming bags again. Oh, man. I love that movie so much. I'll start saying Judas Priest. That's just... All right. Annette, Troy, Carbon, TKG, always a pleasure. Everyone else at home, thank you for watching. We love you. You've all been excused from the dinner table.
Film fast.